Have you ever wondered if the government speaks in code, masked in the language of policies and regulations? Welcome to a journey into the labyrinth of legislation, where the implications might be more sinister than they appear. Consider, for example, the Clean Water Act. On the surface, it's an environmental milestone, a beacon of progress in the fight against pollution. But could there be hidden messages within its clauses? A cryptic agenda that suggests we, the people, are the pollutants. Let's delve into the act. It seeks to regulate the discharge of pollutants into the nation's water bodies. But what constitutes a pollutant? According to the act, it includes sewage, garbage, biological materials, and industrial wastes. Now, isn't that a broad-based definition? Could it be that we humans, with our biological bodies and the waste we generate, are being subtly classified as pollutants? Now, let's take a leap of imagination. Could the government, driven by shadowy elites, be using such legislation as a blueprint for a terrifying contingency plan? A plan to eliminate those deemed undesirable, those who, in their eyes, pollute their vision of a perfect society? Shocking as it sounds, consider the state of our prisons. Overcrowded, underfunded, and filled with individuals who, for one reason or another, have fallen foul of the system. Are they not, in a sense, the biological materials, the waste that society has discarded? And if we follow the logic of the Clean Water Act, doesn't that make them pollutants? Before you dismiss this as mere conjecture, remember the words of the renowned sociologist Zygmunt Bauman. He warned us of the dangers of a society that classifies humans as waste, as surplus. He argued that this mentality paves the way for horrendous acts of violence and exclusion. Now, could it be that our governments, guided by the elite, are moving towards a future where they cleanse society of its so-called pollutants? Is the Clean Water Act just the tip of the iceberg, a harbinger of a more sinister agenda? These questions are not meant to sow fear, but to inspire action. We cannot afford to remain passive, to accept the narrative handed down to us without question. We must scrutinize, we must probe, we must challenge. Stand up, not in violence, but in the power of knowledge. Research, read, question. Demand transparency and accountability from those in power. Speak out against policies that dehumanize and marginalize. We are not pollutants. We are not surplus. We are the lifeblood of society, the engine of progress. And it's high time we reminded those in power of that truth. Remember, the pen is mightier than the sword, and our voices can drown out the whispers of coded messages. So rise above the hate, rise above the fear, seek the truth, and let it set us all free.